I'm watching the world blur through this bus window. People moving, talking, existing in a rhythm I haven't quite mastered yet. I'm heading to Puerto de Navacerrada, a place where the only conversation is between the wind and the pines. There's a specific kind of noise that follows you when you're shy. It's not loud, but it's constant. It's the sound of every hello you didn't say, and every no you couldn't quite utter. It's a heavy static that lives in the back of my throat. I've spent 25 years being the observer, the one who waits for an invitation to speak. But today, the invitation came from a map and a mountain that doesn't care if I'm ready. Sometimes you have to leave the city just to hear yourself breathe. Being a first-timer isn't just about the gear or the trail map. It's about the permission to be bad at something, to be seen trying, to be solo, and finally being okay with the eyes of the mountain watching me. The incline here, it's honest. It doesn't negotiate. Every step up this concrete path is a weight off my mind and a weight onto my lungs. My lungs don't care about being shy. They only care about the next 10 feet of asphalt. It's the first time in a long time that my body is louder than my thoughts. There's no room for overthinking when you're fighting for air. The mountain is stripping away the polite version of me, leaving something raw and real. I used to think being solo meant being lonely. I thought people would look at me and see someone who had no one to walk with. But up here, solo is just freedom. There's no one to perform for, no one to reassure. When you're first timing a trail this steep, you realize the only person you've been running from is the one currently wearing your boots. I'm not alone. I'm finally meeting myself. The Bola Del Mundo antennas are starting to appear. Red and white rockets standing against a deep blue sky. They look like giant beacons for things unsaid. They broadcast signals to cities I can't even see from here. It makes me wonder, how much energy have I wasted keeping my own signals inside? Maybe being quiet isn't a cage. Maybe it's just a different frequency, one that only the summit can hear. I'm standing at the top, 2,257 meters. For the first time today, the static in my head is gone. The wind is loud, but the silence inside me is louder. It turns out, I didn't need to find my voice. I just needed to find a place where the silence was big enough to hold it. Madrid is down there, somewhere in the haze, but I'm exactly where I need to be. I'm sitting here, watching the sun hit the rocks of Siete Picos, eating a simple snack that tastes better than any meal I've had in the city. There's a peace in the accomplishment, a quiet strength in knowing I got here on my own. I'm 25, and I've spent so much time feeling small. But standing next to these massive towers, I don't feel small at all. I feel connected. Like I'm finally broadcasting my own presence to the world. I'm going back down now, back to the crowds, the small talk, and the moments where I'll probably feel shy again. But the mountain changed the math. The descent feels lighter than the climb. I know now that I can carry a heavy pack. I can climb a steep world, and I can stand alone at the top. This isn't the end of the story. It's just the first signal, and I'm finally ready to broadcast.